Hey, how's it going, everybody? Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com. Welcome to the update for Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021. Free play in the NBA. Coming up on this report, going to get to that in just a moment. First, a real quick note, if you're not yet a member at DocSports.com, just want to give it a trial run, click on that link below the video. Get yourself set up for a free $60 account that you can use those free $60 on any of my daily packages or anybody else on the roster at DocSports.com. We swept yesterday. I stayed away from the NFL Monday Night Football game. Wasn't real sure if I wanted to jump in on the Giants or not, as you thought maybe KC's going to finally get some rhythm going on offense, but they're pressing right now. I know they won the game outright, Giants covered, but they're pressing right now. They need a big win under their belt to get back on track. Everybody looks like they're just trying a little bit too hard, including Patrick Mahomes, and I know he had to get used to a brand new offensive line. They weren't blocking well early on in the season, but again, that's a team that looks to be pressing, and they're going to need a big win to snap out of it. Maybe tonight was a start for them, but didn't like the way they looked for most of that game against the Giants. We swept. We had NBA, another winner. 9-2 is our current NBA run, and boy, it's been nice. We are up $3,440 for $100 per unit players during this 9-2 run. It was a 5-star play in the NBA. It was on the Atlanta Hawks, and that means we are now a perfect 5-0 with our high-end NBA plays so far this season. Now, here's the big play for me, the star of the show, so to speak, on Tuesday. It's a 7-star play in Major League Baseball. This is Game 6, of course, in the World Series. Back to Houston, the Braves and the Astros doing battle. My 7- and 6-star plays this year in baseball up over $4,200 for $100 per unit bettors. This is the first one of the postseason for me, and again, it is Tuesday's Game 6. It is the side between the Braves and the Astros. It'll be on my homepage at DocSports.com. You can go check that out. We'll look to extend the run. By the way, 8-4 run so far in Major League Baseball playoff action. We've also got NHL. We won again last night in the NHL. That's 3-0 since Saturday. We'll look to rack it up and do it again here on Tuesday's card, and I do have afternoon action in soccer on Tuesday to kick things off. As far as football, of course, we release our plays on Thursdays. I'll tell you more about that on Thursday's video, but we do have a big weekend coming up, including a college football conference game of the year. Tell you more about that as we get to Thursday. But for now, on Tuesday, we'll go to our free play, which is the matchup between the Sacramento Kings and the Utah Jazz. Boy, the Jazz are doing it again, aren't they? It's like, boy, they just go all out in the regular season, just like last year, and then they had a problem in the playoffs. They're not really stepping down, so to speak, or resting players too much when it comes to these regular season games so far. They're laying 9. I'm looking at about 20 books on my screen. They're laying 9 right now as I cut this video at home to Sacramento, but we're going to recommend a play on the Kings in this game, plus all those points. First of all, they're playing a decent brand of basketball. These teams already met this season. Utah got the win by 9, but Sacramento led for a good chunk of the game, and if it wasn't for miserable three-point shooting, they went like 8 of 36 in that game. They had a good chance to pull off the victory. Their top players couldn't hit the broadside of a barn when they were shooting from the deep perimeter in that particular game, but they owned a lot of stats, a lot of hustle stats in that particular game. They out-rebounded Utah by 1 or 2, no big deal, but they didn't turn the ball over a whole lot, had fewer turnovers than did the Utah Jazz, and played a pretty decent basketball game, but again, they couldn't make their three-pointers, and that was that. I expect to see Sacramento in this game till the end. I expect them to hang the number, getting 9 at Utah. Free play on the Kings plus the points over Utah in Tuesday NBA, and again, the star of the show, 7-star play for me in Major League Baseball in Tuesday's World Series. All right, if you like the videos, click on the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to appreciate those who have done so thus far. I'm Scott Spreitzer. Let's put them in the win column, everybody.